What's up, you guys? It's Tanyabeautiful here, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back again with another video, and today's video is going to be another story time. Now, y'all, I am like gagging, literally gagging, bitch, because the only reason why I remember this story time is because the person literally just hit me up. So that's what kind of made this story pop into my head. Like, why are you even hitting me up? Like, I'm confused. But before we get into this story time, please be sure to click that subscribe button down below and also turn on your notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a brand new video. Let's really get into this story time, okay? So basically, back when I was a teenager, right? I had like this small group of friends. Like, we would hang out every single day on the block, and we would always like find things to get into. One day I was actually going to the corner store for my mom, and this girl walks into the corner store and she's like, "Oh, I love your hair." And basically we became friends from that day. So like, once I braided her hair for her, we basically became friends from that day. So that's what led to me end up meeting like her friends and it becoming like a group of us hanging out together like almost every day. You know, she was my friend, but she was a little bit shady at times and she had her ways, but we all supported her no matter what. We was always still hanging out with her and chilling with her. And when you're young, that's just what you do, right? Because you don't want to be in the house. Who wants to be in their house, right? One day she comes and she's like, "Oh, like this dude that she knows, he invited her to a party." Now, at the time, I'm not gonna lie to you, I had never been to a party at that time because, like I said, I was a teenager and I was pretty much on lock, which I appreciate because I didn't end up being like wild like at a young age or whatever. But you know, I still wanted a little bit of freedom, but it wasn't really that possible for me. So when she asked me, I was like, I don't know if I want to go. But then I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna ask my mom anyway because I want to go. Like, who's not gonna want to go to a shelter party? I go home, I let my mom know that we're going to this party or whatever. And it's crazy because if she see this video, this is gonna be her first time knowing like that I did this. She knew about the party, but she didn't know about the rest of the stuff I'm gonna talk about. I tell her about the party. She tells me, okay, you could go because her older sister was gonna be taking us as well. So it was cool for us to go. I get myself ready. I run to a little, you know, Dr. J's. I get me a little outfit, get me a little sneakers, little, you know, little tights, something cute, and not something nice, right? I get my little outfit together. I do my hair. And I was looking cute, you know, at the time. Like, I don't know what it was, but like my butt was on like BBL vibes. It's still big, but it's like at that time, it was like I had BBL booty. But I could go on still, you know? Look good. So anyways, go to my friend crib. We meet up. All of us meet up together at her house. And off we go to this party. I think it was her sister's friend that dropped us, something like that. So anyway, we go. And we pull up and it's like a bunch of private houses, right? The area kind of looked like Canarsie. I think it was in Canarsie. I'm not really sure. At that time, I didn't go nowhere. I wasn't going nowhere. So how I'm gonna know where I'm at? The only place I knew was what? Bronx, Manhattan, like the boroughs because of the train. But like driving around, like I didn't really go much places. I was always home. We get to the party and we pull up and the house is quiet, baby. Like, you can't hear nothing. So I'm like, I got cute for nothing. But she calls up her friend. He comes to the door. He lets us inside. It's basically like in the basement, so you can't really hear anything, which is a good thing. Because if you're having a party and you don't want that shit to get shut down, it should be somewhere where you can't really hear the music, right? So we go down there and everybody dancing, holding up vibes. It wasn't like a young people party. Like, it wasn't a teenage people party. It was more so like a adult party that, you know, your kids them invite their friend to come to. So it's like a little yard party, Jamaica party. But I guess her son was inviting us and his friends and other people as well. So it was like big people and then the teenage them, right? So we dancing, we enjoying ourselves. And I see this nice chocolate slim boy. And I'm looking at him like, oh, he looked nice, right? I'm checking him out. He's checking me out, but I'm not saying anything because I'm shy. And like I said, I ain't go nowhere. I ain't talk to people like that, so I wasn't really doing all of that. But I thought he was cute. Like, I thought he was mad cute. I was like, oh, like, he looks nice. Yard man. What? Come on. Swagger. Everything was there. Like, he could dress. He would look nice. Like, everything was, like, listen, okay? I couldn't believe my eyes. Like, I was stunned. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, long story short, we turned up the party over, party done. When I got back to her house, I walked back to mine because I was literally like 2 blocks away. So I went back to my house, okay? Because I didn't want to get no ass whooping, okay? That's still my mama, so I gotta listen to her. Obey your parents, kids. Obey your parents. The next day come around now, and we link up and we talking about the party, right? So eventually we stumble upon a conversation that happens to address the admiration that we had for some of the young men that attended the party. So we all talking about the boys, and we're like, oh yeah, I like this one. She's saying she liked that one. My other friend saying she liked that one. So we all pretty much had our eye on 3 different people, but what happened is what I couldn't get. So my girl, I tell her which one I like. So she like, who? I'm like, such and such. Like, he had on this, whatever. I'm trying to describe him to her. So she's like, oh, I could talk to my friend and tell him that you like him, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, nah, don't do that, or whatever. I get home, and when I get home, I get a text message from her saying like, oh, the boy that you like, he likes you too. So I'm like, how does he know that I like him? Like, what? Basically, I feel like what she did was tell her friend that I liked a particular boy, and the boy was like, okay, yeah, like, I like her too, type of thing. Like, that's what I think happened. But she was trying to make it seem like he hit her up like on some like, oh, I like your friend, blah, blah, blah. But I don't think that's what happened. I think she told him that I liked the dude. She blew my spot, she blew my cover, and she let the boy know that I like him. She gives him my AIM, and we start talking on AIM, okay? So we're on Messenger. I'm talking to him on my sidekick slide. I don't know what he's talking on, but I'm talking to him on my sidekick slide on AIM. I'm talking to this guy, and me, I'm hyped now, right? But on his AIM, you know how you have the picture? My picture was my picture. It was me. But his picture wasn't his picture. So I'm like, well, maybe he didn't want to use his picture. So I'm thinking like, okay, whatever. Because I really wanted to kind of confirm like it was the one that I was talking about. But she knew who I was talking about. Because the outfit that he had on, you wouldn't not know who I'm talking about. Like, his outfit was that different. You get what I'm saying? We're talking or whatever. And eventually we decide to go on a movie date. Now, at the time, we were going to King's Plaza. At that time, King's Plaza still had the movie theater. They been took that shit out. But at the time, they still had the movie theater or whatever. So we were going to go and meet up there. Vietnam, Saturday come around now. And Tanya put on her best. Yeah, I put on my best outfit, best shoes we could have find. I hopped on the bus. He was already, like, almost there. I guess he was closer than I was to King's Plaza, so he was pretty much like halfway there. I was like on the bus. I called him when I was like halfway, and I let him know like, yeah, I'm on my way. Jesus Christ. So tell me why I get to the mall and I'm on the phone and I'm like, where are you at? And he's like, oh, I'm such and such. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm coming up the stairs now. When I came up the stairs, it's not the guy that I was talking about. It's not him. I'm getting stressed just thinking about it. Because he could have been my husband. Who knows? Okay, maybe I'm dragging it. But you never know. It's not him. So, I'm hurt. And I'm trying to act cool and shit. I'm trying to act like you know, yeah, sure, I want to be on this date, but really, I don't want to be on this fucking date because I don't like you. Like, you're not my type. The guy that I liked, he was tall, he was dark, he was everything at the time. And the guy that she set me up with was just tall and like he was kind of brown skin or whatever, probably a little bit lighter than me. And he was chubby. And it wasn't that because he was chubby, but it was just like he was not my type. You get what I'm saying? Like, because I've dated chubby guys before. It was just he was not my type. I didn't like him. That's not the one that I had my heart set on. She lied to me. She lied to me, guys. She lied. She really lied to me. Like, she really lied. I see him and I'm disappointed and I don't want to be on the date anymore, but I have to follow through the goddamn date, you know? So I'm sitting there. He sees me. I see him. And maybe I wasn't the one he wanted to meet up with. Well, I was. I'm lying. I was the one he wanted to meet up with because I was the only one, you know, that looked like me and wore what I wore. So, yeah, it was me. And I don't know if he's nervous or what, but bitch, tell me why I get there and he's on the phone with his friend the whole time, sitting across from me. 4 benches. There's 2 here and two like this way and a big ass like plant or something in the middle. And he's on this side and I'm on this side. And he's just on the phone talking. The whole fucking time. The movie wasn't starting until like 30 freaking minutes. And he sat there talking on the phone the whole time. When I tell you the only thing he said to me was hi. That was it. 30 minutes pass. He's still on the phone. And I tap him like, the movie. So he's like, oh, yeah. The movie about to start. Let's go. We get to the front of the theater. You guys, he gets to the booth and he says, can I have 1 ticket for such and such?
Never had been seeing this yet.
You want to take me on a motherfucking date. And you are not even the nigga that I wanted to go on the date with. And you gonna pay for your own ticket? Okay. That is why I always carry Vex money when I go on dates. And Vex money is not necessarily Vex money. Vex money is basically money that you carry with you when you go on a date just for emergencies. Let's say he's a fuckboy and you don't feel like staying anymore. You got your Vex money. Let's say he's cheap. You're hungry. You want pizza. He wants crackers. You got Vex money. Let's say you need to get home and the nigga wants you to pay for gas. Or better yet, he may not even have a car or even money to send you home. You have Vex money. So I'm glad I had my Vex money. Yeah. So I paid for my ticket. I paid for my ticket. So after paying for my ticket, we walk inside of the theater and we go to the concession stand. Now, I bought nachos, nacho cheese, and I think I bought a soda. This nigga bought himself a soda. So I'm thinking, he ain't hungry. We get into the theater now. And I found out I was wrong. Because we get into the theater and we sit down and I'm eating my nachos and we are not even 10 minutes into the goddamn movie, okay? And he says, can I have some? Have some of what? My nacho cheese? No. The fuck? First of all, you ain't the guy that I wanted to come on a date with. Secondly, you was on your phone for 30 minutes before the movie even started and you didn't want to talk. Thirdly, you brought me on a date that you can't even afford to pay for. And now You want some of my nacho cheese? Yeah, eat that? No, man, I'm full for true. I say no because I already bit a chip and I double dip in there. So I don't think it's a good idea. So he was like, oh, well, let me just get one of the chips then. So he took a chip and he crunching on my goddamn chip. And I'm disgusted. At this point, I can't even pay attention to the movie because I want to go home. We leave the movie theater and we're about to catch the bus. We get on the bus and I kid you not, you guys. I sit down in like a double seat and this guy goes and sits in the back of the bus. He was on his phone before we even got to the bus. I sat in a double seat because I thought he was going to sit next to me. And he literally, bitch, walked past me and went and sat in the back of the bus. He walks to the back of the damn bus on his cell phone. Mind you, he comes off of the bus before me because like I told you guys, he lived a little closer to me. Like, whatever. I don't even like his ass anyway. You ain't the one I wanted to come on a date with. It ain't you. So I was okay. So I go on my sidekick and I text her. I'm like, bitch. A long bitch. A heavy bitch. Like, what did you do? What on earth did you do to me? His stop comes, he get off the bus, and when he gets off the bus, this Negro didn't even say bye. He got off the bus, and when he seen me, when he was on the outside, he just went like this. The fuck? Cause that's what I wanted to do, bitch. I get home, but I didn't go home. I went straight to her house because I wanted to let her know how disgusted I was with this date and with this man that you put me on this date with. I was appalled. I was shocked. I was disgusted. I couldn't even believe. Why would you do that to me? I was so fucking sad, dude. Like, I thought I was gonna marry this guy. Alright. Like I said, maybe I'm a little bit delusional. But, listen. The nigga was cute. I mean, we wasn't gonna have sex or nothing, because I wasn't having sex at the time. But, he was cute. Damn it. My heart was hurt. Because I really, really liked him. And she set me up with the wrong guy. I tell her what's going on. And she's laughing. It's not funny. Do I look like I'm laughing? I'm mad as hell. This was a date from hell. How do you show up on a date? You're not even the right guy. You pay for your own ticket, your own soda, have the nerve to ask me for my damn nachos, talk to me 0 times, was on your phone all the time, came off the bus, didn't say goodbye. I was mad as hell, y'all. After that conversation with her, I left. I went home. Guess who hits me up? This Negro. And you know what he had the nerve to say to me? This guy said, I really enjoyed our date. And I would love to do it another time. What did you enjoy? Huh? What did you enjoy? Huh? The chip that I gave you from my nacho cheese? What was there to enjoy? I didn't even respond. How dare you? But that is not the kicker in the story. The kicker is, you want to hear the kicker? The guy that I liked, she liked. Do you hear me? The guy that I wanted, she wanted. She didn't want him until I told him that I wanted him. So, she set me up with that guy so she can get the guy that I wanted. But the fucked up part is, she didn't get him either. So it's not nice, guys. If your friend likes somebody, don't cock block. Mind your business. If you can help, help. If you can't, or if you know you're going to be malicious, don't. That's it for the story time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to comment down below and let me know some of the craziest shit that y'all ever experienced on a goddamn date. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.